can you just tell me some about how you and Grandma met?
I met my wife shortly after I returned from my mission. I'd only been home a little over a month.
Lily, how old are you?
3.
3? How long have you been 3 for?
For a long time.
And the war was on, and she was in high school. And
My mom grew up in Canada.
How about your dad? Where did he grow up?
In Denona.
And we hit it off great from the very first night, so.
Where did they find each other?
Uh-huh.
At BYU school.
I was playing baseball with the Temps, Provo Temps. She was getting paid so much a game, and I used that money to buy her a ring.
Mm-hmm. They were at the same school.
Worked out great, but I have to admit it was not real smooth sailing the whole time because I lacked a little bit of faith.
They were like walking in there. And then they saw each other.
Grandpa, how did you propose?
I don't think I did.
At the Salt Lake Temple.
March the 21st, 1945.
If I tried to sing to win over Sister Clark, she would probably laugh and walk away. I'm not much of a singer.
When it comes to dancing, the beer barrel polka was first. It was swingy.
A lot of them are back from the 70s and the 80s when music was real music.
Too.
Tennessee Waltz,
Yeah, San Antonio,
Rose.
and the Dorseys and Guy Lombardo and lively music.
Used to jitterbug to that.
So what do you think is the biggest single element that contributes to the success of a marriage?
That has more effect on your life than anything else you do.
You really will be happier married.
Not a car, not a home, not a money or anything this way, but companion.
How old will you be when you get married?
Maybe 21.
I think that generally speaking, if we postpone marriage because of practical reasons, I think that we can get on thin ice.
Marriage is a perfect opportunity to eliminate any selfish tendencies that we have.
I think we need to make sure that we're primarily driven by spiritual reasons, and we're doing the things the Heavenly Father wants us to do.
Why do you think he's not married yet?
7, 8. Because we haven't got married.
How come?
Because we haven't found the girl to marry.
I give him the look, you know. What's up, girl? Then it's usually done deal by then.
Who are you gonna marry?
A boy.
What boy?
I have to find one.
And I know that she thinks I'm a much better quarterback than Steve Young ever was.
It's usually how I find my booze.
What else does he have to do before he gets married?
Go on a date.
Oh, yes.
So, as bishop in a singles ward, do you ever set people up?
Well, you know me, Joe. We've had this talk before, and I try not to be the matchmaker.
If your friend took you out got you to go on a blind date, probably most of the time you went once. Left him on the porch and got in the car and went home and didn't go back. And you didn't make a date before you left.
But every now and then, I have to admit, I have prompted people and said, "Have you thought about asking out so and so or so and so?"
But sometimes it worked out and you went forever and married them.
I'm known to have done that a few times.
And a boy hated to go pick one out of the flock, because if they turned you down, that would be the most embarrassing thing that could happen to you.
It's complicated. When a girl is in a relationship, you usually have a boyfriend that wants to beat you up after, giving you the look. But
you'd rather crawl under the floor and go away.
Better. Why would anybody sit home and play video games and hang out when you could be out on a date with one of the beautiful girls in our ward?
Seemed
good
like
friend,
it.
but I didn't have any attraction to him,
You know, that was tragedy to do that.
So when he came back, I told him I had to study him. Oh, that was a bad way, but...
It took me a long time to get to be a perfect housewife. Like, a lot of time.
Dating a lot. By the way, I still date. I date every week. I take my wife out.
Probably when she's okay with you not having any swagger. When she's okay with your hair being greasy. How bad your breath stinks. Usually when that's...
That marriage really does refine you, but the refining process is really miserable.
Hey, you can eat all those quesadillas, or can I have some?
And I can honestly say that I have never been as happy as I am now before I was married.
Or don't you think you ought to find a nice girl and get married and start a family?
Alright. Okay, and it's family, not marriage.
I don't know much about Pokemon. No.
Family. It's about time.
It's about time. They're way past.
Family. Ain't it about time?
And someday I know it'll all turn out, and I'll work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll give more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet.